Today we're making one pan shrimp roast pasta, which is really just a pretty name for pasta in a creamy tomato-based sauce. My version is dairy-free but loses none of the creaminess and is extra spicy because that's just the way I like it. It's also very easy to prepare, so let's go! The first thing we're going to do is prep the shrimp. In case you've not seen my video, it's somewhere here where I demonstrated how to devein the shrimp in the most fun way. Let me show you real quick. Count the second shell compartment from the tail, poke a fork through and gently wiggle the fork out. The vein should easily come out, then all you gotta do is pull it out. Easy and super satisfying. Anyway, peel the shrimps and you see all these good shrimp heads and shells. You should keep these for some shrimp broth. Just keep it in the freezer. To the shrimp, add some salt, pepper and red pepper flakes and mix all of that up together. I also added a little bit of olive oil at the end. Next, you're going to need 1 can of canned tomatoes. If you have ready-made pasta sauce, you can use that too, but I always prefer using canned tomatoes for my pasta sauces. Next is an optional ingredient, but for my tastes is essential. Bird's eye chilies or chili paddies, because you know, I need to get some of that spice. And then we're ready to cook. Get a large pan. It helps to kind of measure out your pasta like this before cooking. My spaghetti doesn't actually fit my pan, but this is the largest pan I have. But you know what? It's okay. We can work with it. We can do this. We got this. We're cooking the shrimps first. On low heat, add some olive oil and also some butter and just let that melt together. Next, I add in my chopped garlic. Add in lots because garlic is good for you. Just until all of the butter has melted and you start to smell garlic, just add in the shrimps then. Let the shrimps cook on both sides. When both sides are cooked, take it off the pan and keep it for later. In the same pan, I added in my chopped chilies and just stir that around. Do you see this beautiful red garlic oil? Yeah, beautiful. Then go ahead and add in the canned tomatoes straight in. In the same can, add some water to it and add the water to the pan as well. This part is optional, but I have this potato masher thing and I'm just going to mash up the tomatoes even more to a pulp in the pan. You can also run the canned tomatoes in a blender before adding it to the pan, but yeah, can't be bothered. It doesn't need to be mashed up that much, but yeah, once I'm happy with that, go ahead and put in the spaghetti or whatever pasta that you want to use. If your spaghetti does not fit your pan, then use macaroni, penny, those ribbon bowl pasta. But if you insist on using spaghetti like me, then just wait for the noodles to get more malleable and kind of finesse the spaghetti into the pan like this. Yeah, just wiggle the bottom portion of the spaghetti. Season this with some salt. If you have any fancy dried herbs or spices that you want to add to your pasta sauce, then go ahead here as well. I should have done this before I added in the pasta, but yeah, season the sauce. Anyway, let the pasta cook according to the packet instructions, typically 8 to 10 minutes. This is also going to let the canned tomatoes reduce, and you can pretty much leave your pasta alone at this point. Okay, not really. Occasionally check into adding more water if the pasta is not cooked yet and you see a lot of the water has evaporated. Meanwhile, prepare your other ingredients. I have some baby spinach here, and also our cream coconut milk. When it comes to tomato-based pasta sauces, I love using coconut milk because it has that natural sweetness to it that complements the tartness of the tomatoes. It's also not going to feel as heavy as heavy cream, and dairy-free, so like healthier, I think. But if you want to use heavy cream, feel free to do so. Be careful to not overcook your pasta. Just make sure that your pasta is al dente and then immediately lower the heat and add in the coconut milk. Once you've stirred all of that in, go on and add in the baby spinach. We're almost done. Give the pasta sauce a taste, and it's time to add more seasoning. I added in some pepper, just a little bit of salt, and a little bit more sugar to taste. Once I'm happy with it, I added back the shrimps and mix it all up together. And done. It's time for some fancy plating.
Oh yes, Daddy.
This is one of my favorite pasta dishes because it's so easy to whip up, uses minimal ingredients, and super creamy from the coconut milk. Also, I love the extra spice kick from the bird's eye chilies, so yeah, try. Okay, bye.
Damn, son.